Did you know that 820 million people don't have enough to eat? That's a stark reminder of how quickly things can change. In a crisis, access to food can become a matter of survival. We never know when disaster might strike. That's why it's crucial to be prepared with essential supplies. I've faced extreme situations, from deserts to the Arctic. The right gear, knowledge, and mindset can mean life or death. Food is everything in those situations. So, what are the essential foods every prepper should have? Let's see if I can create the ultimate prepper food stockpile with just 15 survival foods. Out here in the unforgiving wilderness, simplicity is key. You need reliable gear, adaptable skills, and food that won't let you down. Rice is the undisputed champion of survival foods. It's lightweight, compact, and packs a serious caloric punch. A single cup of cooked rice can keep you going for hours. It's not just about calories. Rice is a good source of carbohydrates, low in fat and cholesterol, and incredibly versatile. You can eat it plain, add it to soups and stews, or grind it into flour for bread or pancakes. In the wild, a warm bowl of rice can feel like a gourmet meal. For long-term storage, go for white rice. It has a longer shelf life and is easier to digest. Store it properly and it'll last for years. In survival, every calorie counts. Rice is reliable, affordable, and versatile. Stock up, learn to cook it, and be prepared. Bread has been a cornerstone of human diets for millennia. In survival situations, you need bread with a long shelf life and essential nutrients. Hardtack is a simple, long-lasting bread made from flour, water, and salt. Whole grain bread offers more nutrients and fiber compared to white bread. Flatbreads like tortillas or pita bread are versatile and can be used in various meals. The key is to choose bread that is durable, nutritious, and can be stored for extended periods without spoiling. Bread that lasts long and provides essential nutrients is crucial in survival situations. Consider hardtack, whole grain bread, and flatbreads for your survival stockpile, or you can learn to make your own. These options ensure you have a reliable source of nourishment and comfort. All right, we're pushing forward on this essential prepper stockpile journey, and I like to be fueled up and ready for anything. That's why canned beans, they're number 3 on our list. Now, these little beauties are like soldiers packed with protein, ready to fight off hunger when it strikes. We're talking black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, cannellini beans, you name it. They're all incredibly versatile. You can toss them in a stew, spice them up for a chili, or even mash them down for a protein-packed veggie burger when you're really in a pinch. And the best part, they last for ages. Trust me, in a grid-down situation, you'll want a good supply of these on hand. They're a solid source of energy. They're packed with nutrients, and they can really stretch a meal when supplies are running low. Remember, proper sustenance is key to survival, and these little soldiers are here to fuel your fight. So, stock up on canned beans, experiment with different recipes, and learn to love these little lifesavers. They might not be glamorous, but they're reliable, they're nutritious, and in a survival situation, that's all that matters. We've talked about the importance of food, but let's not forget about the power of a good brew. In a survival scenario, staying alert and focused is absolutely critical, and that's where instant coffee and tea come in. Now, I know what you're thinking. Larry, you're all about that raw nature. Surely a cuppa isn't essential? Listen, even the toughest adventurers need a pick-me-up sometimes. These beverages aren't just about the taste, they're about boosting morale and keeping your spirits high when things get tough. A hot drink on a cold morning, the ritual of brewing and sipping, it can provide a sense of normalcy, a moment of comfort in the midst of chaos. And trust me, in a crisis situation, maintaining a positive mental attitude can be just as important as any physical survival skill. So don't underestimate the power of instant coffee and tea. Pack them in your bug-out bag, store them in your pantry, and when the going gets tough, brew yourself a cup, sit back and take a moment for yourself. We've covered our bases with staples like rice and beans, even boosted our morale with a good brew. But what about calcium? You need strong bones to navigate this world, even more so when things go south. That's where powdered milk comes in. It's like liquid gold in a time of need. Now, I'm not suggesting you swap out your morning glass of fresh milk for this, but in a long-term survival situation, powdered milk provides essential nutrients when fresh dairy just isn't an option. It's shelf-stable, lightweight, and incredibly versatile. Think about it. You can mix it with water for a refreshing drink, add it to your oatmeal for a calcium boost, or even use it in baking if you're feeling adventurous. It's a valuable resource that can make a real difference in a pinch. Remember, resourcefulness is key to survival. So, next time you're prepping your supplies, don't forget about powdered milk. It might not be the most glamorous item on your list, but it's a nutritional powerhouse that can keep you going when the going gets tough. We're venturing deep into the heart of survival food stores, and this next item is a real game changer. It's honey. Now, this isn't just about satisfying a sweet tooth when times get tough. Honey's a survivor. It's packed with natural energy, giving you that much-needed boost when you're facing a challenging situation. Think of honey as nature's energy gel. One spoonful, and you're ready to tackle whatever obstacles are thrown your way. Remember those energy bars everyone talks about? Honey's the original all-natural power bar, but its benefits don't stop there. Honey's also a natural antiseptic. Got a cut or a scrape? Dab a bit of honey on there and it'll help fight off infection. Trust me, in a wilderness situation, a small wound can escalate quickly. Honey can be your first line of defense. And if that cough's acting up from the smoke of last night's fire, a spoonful of honey can do wonders to soothe your throat. It's like having a medicine cabinet packed into a single jar, so when you're packing your survival supplies, make sure honey's on your list. It's not just food, it's a survival essential. We're talking survival foods, and right now we're facing a bowl full of oats. Yeah, you heard me right. Oats. Don't underestimate these little powerhouses. They might seem like your grandma's breakfast, but in a survival scenario, they're a lifesaver. Oats are packed with energy, the kind that sticks with you, providing a slow release to keep you going when you're foraging for firewood or building a shelter. And believe me, you don't want to be caught on an empty stomach when a storm's rolling in. You need that sustained energy. Now, oats are a blank canvas for survival meals. You can soak them overnight for a no-cook breakfast, or boil them up into a hearty porridge. Sprinkle in some dried fruits or nuts if you've got them, and you've got yourself a real morale booster. Remember, mental strength is just as important as physical strength in a survival situation. And the best part, oats are tough. They've got a long shelf life, meaning they'll be there for you when you need them most, even if it's months after you first stockpiled them. So don't underestimate the humble oat. It's a true survival superstar. We're talking survival essentials. And you know I'm all about finding those calorie-dense, energy-boosting foods that'll keep you going when the going gets tough. This time, we're focusing on a real survival all-star, peanut butter. Now, this isn't just about satisfying your cravings when times get rough. Peanut butter is a powerhouse of protein and healthy fats, the kind of fuel that can make the difference between a tough day and a total disaster. We're talking about sustained energy here, the kind that keeps you alert and focused when you're navigating through dense forest or building a fire. And let's talk versatility. You can eat peanut butter straight from the jar. We've all been there. Or you can get creative. Spread it on crackers, dip some dried fruit in it, or mix it with water or milk for a protein-packed drink. It's all about adapting and improvising in a survival situation. Peanut butter's also a great source of morale-boosting calories. Let's face it, when you're facing a challenging situation, a little taste of something familiar can go a long way. It's about maintaining that mental edge, and peanut butter can help you do just that. So pack that jar tight because peanut butter's a survival must-have. Alright, we're talking survival foods, and you know what that means. Sustenance, energy, and keeping your morale up when the going gets tough. Canned soups, my friends, tick all those boxes. They're like a warm hug in a can. Now, I've been caught in some right scrapes. From the scorching desert to the frozen Arctic. And let me tell you, a good, hearty soup can make all the difference. It warms you from the inside out, replenishes your electrolytes, and gives you that much-needed boost to keep going. Look for soups packed with veggies and protein lentils, chicken, beef, whatever you can find. Don't be afraid to get creative. You can bulk them up even more with some foraged greens, a handful of rice, or even some crushed up crackers for a bit of crunch. Remember, resourcefulness is key in a survival situation, so pack those cans, keep them dry, and trust me, when the moment calls for it, that steaming bowl of soup will taste like the finest meal you've ever had. We're talking long-term sustenance, and that's where quinoa comes in. This ancient grain is a real survivor's secret weapon. It's packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients, giving you that sustained energy to keep going when the going gets tough. Now, I've eaten my fair share of grubs and bugs in my time, and while I'm all for pushing the limits, sometimes you need a good, solid meal to fuel your adventures. Quinoa is versatile, light to carry, and stores well, making it a top contender for your survival stash. You can cook it up like rice, sprinkle it on salads, or even grind it into flour for some survival baking. Trust me, a bit of improvisation in the wild can work wonders for your morale. Remember, in a survival situation, every calorie counts. Quinoa's nutritional punch makes it a no-brainer for your stockpile, so pack it up, seal it tight, and know you've got a reliable source of energy to keep you going strong. We're talking survival staples, the bedrock of a good prepper's pantry. And powdered eggs, my friends, are about as fundamental as it gets. They're lightweight, have a long shelf life, and provide essential protein that'll keep you going when the chips are down. Now, I've been in situations where every ounce in my pack mattered. You're trekking through unforgiving terrain, relying on your wits and your supplies. That's when a lightweight, nutrient-dense food like powdered eggs becomes invaluable. You can cook them up with some foraged greens, add them to soups for extra bulk, or even scramble them for a hearty meal. The possibilities are endless, limited only by your imagination. Remember, in a survival scenario, adaptability is key. Powdered eggs' versatility makes them a must-have for any prepper worth their salt. So stock up, store them right, and know you've got a reliable source of protein to fuel your survival. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? But a true survivor's pantry isn't complete without a good supply of canned vegetables. Now I know what you're thinking. Larry, vegetables? Where's the meat? Well, we'll get to that shortly. But listen up, because this is crucial. When the going gets tough, you need those vital vitamins and minerals to keep your energy levels up and your system running smoothly. Canned vegetables are like little survival vaults, locking in those essential nutrients, ready for when you need them most. Don't underestimate the power of these little guys. They can be added to stews, soups, or even eaten cold straight from the can. Remember, resourcefulness is key in a survival situation. So stock up, pack smart, and never underestimate the power of canned veggies. All right, we're pushing on. Got to keep those energy levels high. We've secured our main food groups, but now it's time for nature's own power snacks, dried fruits and nuts. These aren't just tasty treats, they're packed with essential fats, fiber, and the energy you need to keep going when the going gets tough. Imagine this, you're navigating treacherous terrain, every step a challenge. You reach into your pack and pull out a handful of dried fruits and nuts. That's instant energy, natural sugars, and a morale boost, all in one compact package. Remember, preparation is key. Before you head out, make your own trail mix. Combine your favorite nuts and dried fruits. That way, you've got a personalized energy bomb ready to go whenever hunger strikes. Trust me, in a survival situation, these little guys can be a lifesaver. All right, we're getting down to the wire, but a true survivor never lets their guard down, even when it comes to stocking their pantry. Number 14 on our list of essential survival foods is canned meats. Tuna, chicken, salmon, even Spam. We don't discriminate in a crisis. Now I know what you're thinking. Larry, canned food? A bit boring, isn't it? And you're right, it might not be as thrilling as foraging for grubs in the Amazon, but remember, in a survival situation, boredom is a luxury you might not be able to afford. Canned meats are packed with protein, essential for keeping your energy levels up and your muscles fueled when you're facing challenging circumstances. Plus, they last for ages, which is exactly what we want in a good stockpile. Just imagine, you're holed up in your safe haven, a storm raging outside, and you crack open a can of tuna. Suddenly, things aren't looking so bleak, eh? Remember, always check the expiration dates and store your cans in a cool, dry place. A well-stocked pantry is a survivor's best friend, and canned meats are the reliable companions you want on your team. We're nearing the end of our journey through the essential survival foods, but a true prepper knows that preparation goes beyond the pantry shelves. That's why number 15 on our list is all about portable power, energy bars. Now, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill granola bar. We're talking high-calorie, nutrient-dense bars designed to fuel your body when you're on the move. Picture this, you're bugging out, every ounce of energy counts, and you need a quick and reliable source of fuel. That's where these bad boys come in. Stash them in your bug-out bag, your car emergency kit, even your back pocket. They're compact, durable, and provide that much-needed boost when you're facing a challenging trek or a desperate situation. Trust me, in a survival scenario, a little energy bar can feel like a life raft in a stormy sea. Choose bars with a good balance of carbohydrates, protein, and fats. And remember, while energy bars are great for a quick boost, they shouldn't be your only source of sustenance in a long-term survival situation. Well, there you have it, folks. 15 essential survival foods that every prepper should have in their stockpile. From the humble rice grain to the mighty energy bar, these foods will provide the sustenance and energy you need to weather any storm. Remember, prepping isn't about panicking, it's about being prepared. It's about taking control of your destiny and ensuring that you and your loved ones are ready to face whatever challenges life throws your way. So, stock those shelves, pack those bags, and face the future with confidence. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content on prepping and survival strategies. What's your favorite survival food? Let me know in the comments below.